This is a test. I should probably talk so that I can hear how the microphone sounds. I am not a total Luddite, but pretty close. Never never even entertained the idea of live streaming or not even really on social media. First time using a selfie stick, and so far I've only used it as a tripod for the puppets so I can have my hands free. But yeah, don't know what I'm doing. Can't seem to change the orientation. I took the orientation lock off and it said to change the stream orientation I had to go into advanced settings, and I didn't see where that's accessible. So I'll have to Google that after I'm done. This is basically to test the microphones more than anything. 'Cause I'm definitely not ready to live stream yet. I'm working on a couple of things to have with me when I protest, such as my sign. I still need to finish the second side of the sign. I'm not super happy with how the first side came out, but you know, it gets the message across, and it's not bad, it's just not great. And you know how it is, we expect great of ourselves probably more often than not, so I'd like it to be better, but it's fine. It's fine. Eventually I'll redo it once it gets once the message maybe gets worn out or the sign gets worn out. I'll do something different. But on the other side, I don't know what I'm going to do yet. And yes, I realize I'm just talking to myself. Oh, someone clicked like. Okay, well, I don't see anyone else in here, but I have a like now, so I guess that's something. Um, yeah, for the other side of the sign, I have no idea what I'm going to put on that. Welcome to whoever came in, and this is just me testing. I want to see how the microphones work. Hi, Curious Wendy. You're my first and only chat in my live stream. I've never done a live stream before. I have no idea what I'm doing. I thought I'd better come on though and figure this out before I'm there. And I needed to test the microphones out. And I'm looking for suggestions on what to put on my sign. Right now, I have on one side the clear cognition, but on the second side, I haven't decided what I'm going to put yet. I thought maybe I could do a shout out to Literally Surge and say something about children can't consent. So if any of you have any suggestions, well, any of you, it's just you, Curious Wendy. Someone else was here briefly, but they left. They're probably like, what the heck? She's not doing anything. And yeah, fair enough. I'm not. I'm just trying to figure this out. So, yeah, I'm looking for suggestions for the second side of my sign. On my community tab, I did list a few ideas I have, like 6 or 7 ideas I have. So if you think of something, you could post it there, or, of course, in the live chat. So, yeah, I probably am not going to stay on here long because this is awkward and embarrassing and uncomfortable, but at least I'll be able to tell how my microphone's on. Can you guys hear me? Someone else is in here now. It's Curious Wendy and some lurker, which totally lurk away. That's totally fine. Oh, thanks, Curious Wendy. Thanks. Aw, thanks, Fuzzy Pink Handcuffs. Yeah, I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm just an old lady, an old mama. Okay, thanks. Thanks, Wendy. Thanks for stopping in. All right. Well, I'm probably going to end this in a second. If you guys think of anything good to put on the second side of my sign, put it on my community tab. Hi, JBat. Thank you. Thank you. I'm just practicing. I don't know what I'm doing at all. I can't change the orientation, even though I went and clicked the unlock the orientation. It's still not letting me do it. And I wanted to test out the microphone. Can you guys hear me okay? Fuzzy Pink Handcuffs said it sounds good. Picture's nice. Yeah, I'm at Balboa Park right now. I thought, get out, try a location. I'm not at the Scientology location yet, but I didn't want to have to be trying to figure it out. Oh, good, because I got new microphones. I didn't want to have to be trying to figure it out while there. I wanted to at least do a couple of test streams first. And of course, I want to get my sign finished first, too. And I'm planning on making a squirrel mask. I don't know. I don't know if that's such a great idea, if it's going to turn out well, or if it's just going to look ridiculous. But I'd like to maintain a little bit of anonymity. And even if that's not possible, which I'm fine with, I think it would draw attention. So anytime you draw attention to something when you're protesting, that's a good thing. So even if I look silly, if it draws attention and gets someone to notice, maybe it'll get someone to hear what I'm saying. So that's the plan. I'm going to make a mama squirrel mask and finish the sign, and then I'm going to get my fat ass out there. Excuse my language, but I did say this is not a child's stream, so I can say ass, right? Yeah, full disclosure, I have health issues. So, like, I'm not the strongest, but I figure, I still have a voice, and I'm not doing anything. I'm just working on recovery right now. And I thought I could use this as my physical therapy, getting out, and then give my voice to something I'm passionate about and that I care about. And, I love William Good, and I love the LA protesters and Aaron, and I love the energy they bring. I'm not going to be able to provide that sort of energy. Mine's going to be super low key. But, it takes many different voices sometimes to reach. Like Mindy. Mindy's super soft and sweet. And I think she just hits differently. Her voice is not any less impactful than William Good and the others. It's just different. And it hits different people differently. So I'm just going to lend my voice to this and work on my physical therapy and just try to make some sort of difference. I don't know if it really will, but the more numbers you have, the better, I guess. So I'm talking to myself again. No one's here. Oh, someone came in. That's funny. Yeah, I'm just testing this out, guys. I have no idea what I'm doing, and I want to see that the audio is good. I got new microphones, and I just want to explore. I'm still trying to figure out how to do the orientation on my phone, for Christ's sakes. I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm trying to figure it out. Anyway, thanks for joining me. I'm probably going to just sign off here. I just wanted to get my feet wet, dip my toe in, see how it sounds, see how it looks. I'll have to figure out the orientation, and I appreciate you guys coming to check it out, even though you knew it was going to be bad. I did say in my very first post that this is all going to be bad because I have no idea what I'm doing. So thanks for joining in. I don't even know how to close out, honestly. Horizontal before you start the stream. Yeah, I tried that. I took the orientation lock off and I tried to start it at horizontal, but I'm obviously missing a step somewhere. I'm missing the, because it said to do it in advanced features. I didn't see advanced features as an option. So it's obviously something I need to look for and do beforehand. But thanks for the heads up on that, Fuzzy Pink Handcuffs. That's so cute. Took something so aggressive like handcuffs, but when you make them fuzzy and pink, they're cute, right? You're softening it and turning it sexy, so that's cute. Anyway, uh, does anyone have any questions? There's just only two of you in here. You've got my full attention if you have a question or advice or a better idea for my sign, maybe. Or maybe even a better idea for the mask I want to do. I was saying earlier, if you weren't here, that I'm going to move your camera around. Yeah, I can. This is a little grotto in Balboa Park. Right now they're doing some gardening. I didn't want to disturb the gardeners, but yeah, it's pretty little grotto here. There was school children here a minute ago. Waited for them to leave. It might be frozen. Yeah, that would be my luck. So it moved. You guys saw the rest of the grotto. There's a giant tree right here. It is a eucalyptus, I believe. Eucalyptus tree, but I am probably wrong. I don't know what I'm talking about. Yeah, I guess I should walk around a little just to get used to the concept of that. But, I just have had no desire or inclination towards selfie sticks and social media and live streaming and all of that. This isn't about me, though. This is about speaking out for something I believe in and helping the children in Scientology. Obviously, one voice is not going to make much of a difference, but, with like one drop of rain is not going to make a difference. But if there's hundreds of drops and thousands of drops and everyone lends a voice to it, then maybe eventually someone will be heard. So that's what I'm hoping. I'm a never in case anyone was wondering. They did try, I had a boss who was really into Landmark Forum. Landmark Forum is a splinter group from EST. And EST was formed by disenfranchised Scientologists who used the Scientology tech but tried to change a few things they didn't like, but they kept far too much of the shitty parts. So don't fall into that trap. It's still a cult. It's just not as dangerous, but they will get your money. It's definitely an MLM. Anyway, so is Landmark Forum, by the way. So I had a boss try to get me into Landmark Forum and sent me to a seminar. But the funny thing is, I was only there an hour and they asked me to leave because in that opening session, they watch everyone. They have these people walking up and down the aisles and they watch everyone like a hawk. And if you so much as roll your eyes or just not nod enough, if you're just not like, yes, that's me, oh, yes, and excited, they will ask you to leave because they don't want your doubt or lack of enthusiasm to affect the group. So within the first hour, I was asked to leave. And frankly, I'm just scanning around while I'm doing this. Frankly, I was really upset about it because I felt like, shit, my job is on the line here. My boss is paid for this and is expecting me to do this. And now I'm being kicked out. What is my boss going to think? I couldn't keep my TRs in. I didn't have the proper training. I'm an open book, and if anyone knows me, they know that if I'm thinking it, it's visible on my face. So the shit they were saying, I was just like, what the hell is this bullshit? And this is ridiculous. And it's just one of those things where they expect blind enthusiasm right from the start, and if you don't have it, they don't want you there. So yeah, I got kicked out. That's my only experience with anything even close to Scientology. But yeah, it worked out really great for me. I'm glad I got kicked out. That was the best thing to happen. And I remember when I got home, so I was in my early 20s. When I got home, I called my mom and told her they kicked me out, and I told her what it was, and she's like, "Oh my God, that's est. That's former part of Scientology." So at least my family was aware right from the start, and they would have set me straight, even if somehow I did get accepted and make it through the weekend. But if I had been in a different headspace, I might have fallen right into it. I might have been like, yeah, this is great. This is really positive because, they love bomb you and they start off like teaching you all these things on how you can make yourself better and stronger and more confident and, more, what's the word I'm looking for? More effective maybe. So it could have been something I could have easily have fallen into at such a young age had I just been in the right mind space at the time. So I'm really, really blessed that I didn't. And they didn't want me, basically. So that was really funny. Anyway, I think I'm going to get off of here before another school group comes in, because definitely don't want to be filming children in a school group. That would be pretty invasive. The last school group was a group of differently abled, looked like a lot of autistic and Down syndrome and differently abled students, and I definitely don't want to be filming children or people that are vulnerable in such a way, because that's really not fair to them. Again, children can't consent, right? So thanks for whoever's listening. It was really fun to test out. I'll have to figure out the other orientation and test out again. But it's thrilling that I can see the chat and that you guys can hear me. You can't see me, obviously. But thank you so much for joining. Okay, now how do I close out? Probably the X. We're going to try that. Bye.